Hello and welcome to Harking to the Future. It's the future, and as you can tell, there's a war on. Now, you may be surprised and alarmed.
I've got shielding.
You may be surprised and alarmed by our outlandish apparel, but rest assured, this is what people wear in the future.
This is the norm. I mean, what you lot wearing back then?
Weird, isn't it? I mean, people went round without protective coverings on their ties to prevent the spread of asbestos. People just...
I mean, cold.
They just don't know, do they? But anyway...
You had it easy back then.
So yes, we've beamed back into the past to give you a little heads up on what's going to be happening on Christian 444 over the next 48 years. So we'll be saying things in the... So, next up on the channel... Oh no, first of all, there's an announcement, isn't there? There's an announcement, because you people of the past might not be aware that Christian 444, aka the Invisible Tower, has recently just been partnered with RPM Networks through Social Blade. So yeah, I am a partner now in your time. We haven't aged at all, have we?
You was a partner.
I will have been a partner.
Yeah.
We haven't aged because in the future they've figured out how to reverse the aging process. That explains it, doesn't it?
Fountain of Youth. Sort of thing.
Fountain of Youth, yeah, they found it like in Civ 5. It's pretty hard to find though.
Or Mighty Boosh.
Yeah, that too. Basically the same thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, in the future, the Mighty Boosh buy Civ 5 or our past,
wow.
obviously. Yeah.
They have now, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, now it's Civ 58.
Yeah. Same. Civ.
Well, that's a
falling
point.
out your ear rolls.
Jules 5000's out tomorrow.
Oh, is it? Bloody hell.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen Jules 3986.
You're missing out.
It's one of the best, isn't it?
Gets better. It sort of gets better after the 4000 mark.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I heard three, whatever number I said was the best one.
Oh, if you haven't watched it since then, how do you know?
It's true. Anyway,
they've replaced the shark now. It's a robot. It's an android shark.
Oh.
Mm. The government were doing tests.
Oh yeah, standard Triffid.
Yeah.
Triffid scenario.
The shark sort of got mangled in a helicopter accident, and they rebuilt it. They had the technology.
Oh, okay. So, I'm just remembering, so it was a funny film. They tried to make it a comedy. I found it funny. It didn't really get many good reviews.
Nowadays, their idea of comedy is not shooting you.
Yes, exactly. So yes, RPM Networks, which is why I had this trouble with the monetization thing, because they auto-update your videos. So I'm going through the first page or so when they update it, just
to make sure.
Yeah, getting rid of the adverts because I don't like them. I find them annoying. So I'd never turn them on.
Who does like adverts?
Yeah, I didn't notice someone in the contract said they have the right to manage the advertising space on your videos. So
if they start reappearing, then you know why.
Yeah. But I've applied for live streaming. That's happening. Just waiting on YouTube for that now. So there'll be live streams at some point.
Oh.
I can do shows and that now. That's about it, really. Yeah. So there you go. In the future.
So now
live streams. Well, no, it's in your future, our past. There will be live streams of Civ 5, FTL, bit of Minecraft, perhaps. Yeah. It's all. Oh, that was you. Sorry, I thought it was the Starbucks. Okay, I'm ready.
That's me.
It's on safety at the moment. It's on safety at the moment. That's why it's not doing anything. I've got safety on. I'm sure there was something else that happened.
Which I'm glad of, because you're sort of sat there pointing it right at my face.
So yeah, there we go. There was something else I wanted to say, but I've completely forgotten. Should have made notes. Games and stuff. Oh yes. What's coming out next year? Actually, moving towards the past, nearer your present. There's a game coming out called Starbound, which is made by the lead developer on it. It was the art guy on Terraria.
So it's going to be sort of 2D.
It's very Terraria-y.
Yeah.
And development for that is coming along very nicely. It is actually ready to release now, but they're just making it perfect before they release it.
What sort of game?
Just like Terraria.
Oh, it's just basically.
It's basically the spiritual
again.
successor, yeah.
Okay.
But it's much better. It's going to be amazing, and that's due to come out the end of this year. But it may
going to be doing that.
it may be later because they want to get it perfect before they release it.
It's understandable.
Yeah, it's good that they're doing that rather than just releasing something that people wouldn't like or something like that. Yeah. So once that is out, me and Rich certainly, maybe you if you are capable.
I could probably scrounge a bit of money together.
Yeah. But they probably do 4-packs or something. Need someone else. But anyway, the Invisible Tower in general will be all over that game.
We could get
the
old
in
flu.
General. Is that what you think?
Yeah. We can get the old flu gang going
The old
with
flu
Terraria.
gang, yes. Yeah, so yeah, we'll be all over that when that comes out. It'll be Starbound, not Terraria.
Whatever.
Because basically everything else will stop. It'll just be that. Because we're going to be... What was it Rich and I decided? We're not going to be on the bandwagon, we're going to be driving the bandwagon. We're going to be... I'll be on the steering wheel.
Put it up and...
Well, we are amongst the first.
Yeah.
We'll be driving one of the many bandwagons.
Until we can veer off the road or out of the sky, as it is nowadays, into a planet.
Yeah. You can. Oh, it's amazing, Starbound. Everything's procedurally generated. So there'll be procedurally generated planets with procedurally generated monsters, procedurally generated weapons, different races with different abilities.
Like Terraria, but Terraria in space.
It's amazing.
Terraria in space.
Terraria in space. Where's that from?
Pigs in no.
I don't know.
They copied it off something. It's from something.
Anyway.
Please.
That's what it'd be like.
Write your answers on a postcard and then send them to us, but in this time. Very much like Back to the Future.
Yes, very much so.
Get it delivered to this exact time and date. Oh, I hear that's the phone.
Oh, hang on. Let me just itch my knee. Oh, who was that?
Oh. Possibly.
Let me just check the remote viewer.
Is it safe to open?
Alright, pick that up then. There's loads of letters down there. Oh well. So,
we're just fucking about now.
And then in the new year,
you can tell we're the less serious of the three of us.
Yeah, in the new year, Ozzy.
In the new year.
New year. There's a game coming out which is a remake, not just an HD version, but a complete ground-up remake of Oddworld Abe's Odyssey, called Oddworld Abe's Odyssey New and Tasty. So I will also be all over that when that comes out.
So they'll be adding bits in as well.
Yeah.
So it's basically the Heart Gold to Pokemon Gold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you know how in the original Oddworld games it was the screen flipped, you moved to different screens.
Yeah.
It's side-scrolling, this new one.
Oh, so it's all one sort of world, but it follows.
Yes.
Oh.
It's a 2.5D game, which means it's 2D gameplay in a 3D environment.
Ah.
Yeah. So that's going to be good when that comes out. Oh, something else I might live stream: Stranger's Wrath HD. I've been meaning to play that. Keep on forgetting. It's another Oddworld game. Yeah. Then something that will be coming out in actually a few years, so it's a way away yet. In this time. I've played it lots myself.
Oh.
It's a very good game.
I don't even know what one you're on about, but I've played it too.
The alpha and the beta will be next year after, I think. But it's called Star Citizen. I don't know if you've seen that. You can pledge it on Kickstarter or via their website.
It sounds sci-fi, is it? Sci-fi?
It's really good. It's kind of it's going to be a bit like an MMO, but in space. Ooh. And you get your own ship and everything. Depending on how much you pledge, you get a different ship. And so obviously you can upgrade and buy new ships as well, but your pledge ship you will always have, even if you die, you know, and lose everything. You can still just go back to your pledge ship. Yeah. And it's got
sounds pretty good.
It's got a single player campaign in it as well that you can do multiplayer or single player or whatever. Ooh. As well as the persistent universe thing.
Oh no, that would be good.
It sounds amazing, yeah. So I pledged a lot of money to that.
Although obviously nowadays, it's all
nowadays. I mean, it's old news, isn't it? Yeah. It sounds amazing to you.
Nowadays we can go into the computer and catch our own.
It came out so long ago, you'd forgotten about it. That's why you were saying how amazing it sounded, because you'd forgotten it even existed. Isn't that right? Yes.
I mean, nowadays it's all virtual reality and
quantum pockets of existence within sunglasses. This is what this is now. I'm actually at the moment playing Starbound 52. It's got 52 petaflops of memory allocated to it. Like Nintendo 64 had 64 megabytes, was it?
Oh, I can't remember those old. Who knows what they called?
I just took an ancient history module at the University of New Wales. That's why it's fresh in my mind.
No, Saturnus means nothing special. It's just community.
Yeah, you gotta get one. Yeah, you gotta get one, and you in this day and age.
Yeah.
In the future, something to be aware of, kids. If you're going towards a degree or something at the moment, be aware that in the future the degree system is completely destroyed by aliens from the Pegasi star system. So, what is probably better to do is focus entirely on computer games. Because they replace everything else as the national curriculum.
They replace reality. You go on holiday to Hyrule or Hyrule.
Exactly. Hyrule.
The place you pronounce from those old games.
Language has evolved, doesn't it?
Oh,
so it's Hyrule in our time.
In it do?
Language has evolved, mind. Let me ask you something.
Oh.
Do you remember the year 2222 when the whole of reality was pretty much replaced by computer games?
Oh, well, this is all digital now.
Exactly. So, in reality, I am. Yeah, it just takes ages to heat up.
That's probably why that's probably why we keep getting attacked, because we're not going anywhere.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Anyway, in reality, I am an overweight 54-year-old Spanish woman, and Ozzy is a 19-year-old nurse from Moscow. So yeah, these are our alternate realities.
No, obviously nowadays we all speak the universal language of English.
Exactly. These are the forms we've chosen because we thought they would bring the least distress to you. In the day and age we're being ourselves back to at the moment, Bristol elected itself with a 28% turnout a man called George Ferguson, who took over the city by force with his architect army and founded the first Bristolian Empire, which is actually still one of the major superpowers. I think they're at war with the Icelandic Alliance as we speak, aren't they? Just the Zargons has forged an uneasy alliance.
Yeah. You know those Zargons.
You know those Zargons. That's a sitcom, isn't it, on ITV 39?
Yeah.
You know those Zargons. Boom, bum. Oh, Dad, I was just bringing my boyfriend home from school and I found a load of sulphuric acid in one of the pus vents. You know those Zargons.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's a favourite of mine. It gets cited a lot for its simplistic humour, but I like things like that.
It's not as bad as Don't Tell the Zargon.
That's true. Don't tell them.
I mean, a human and a Zargon marrying.
Yeah.
It's sort of fair enough. If they're in love and they want to get married, yeah, but
they make a show out of it.
They don't have to show the mating ritual.
Oh no. It's show by show meant like a song and dance, you know.
Oh, well that too, but
yeah. Well, they do that before, don't they? To attract the female. Yeah.
So there is a song and dance involved in the mating.
Yes. Astounding rhythms, some of them. Anyway, so Ozzy, I noticed you've got your carbon nanotube neck protection device there.
Oh, yeah.
Where did you buy that?
Oh, you can get them anywhere really nowadays.
The market stalls of Cetrapetal 9.
Yeah.
That's where I got mine.
I haven't been there.
Oh really? Oh.
No, I've not got past.
It's a good deal there. It's where I got this asbestos-proof tie from.
Oh.
That's good, yeah.
No, I've never made it past Archon 5. It's.
I suppose it is a bit
Otherwise, you'd have to sleep in the stasis pods and
not...
disorientation. I get stasis sick.
A friend of mine woke up from a stasis pod and someone was handling him, if you know what I mean.
Well, there's that too.
So it's time for us to return to our own time now. Thank you. And... oh, hang on. Thank you. And goodbye.
Bye!
Ugh.